I have 180 for your module Sam or Kwabado daily update TV. So then I'll show you Medina or subscribe. I'm a YouTube channel, subscribe, like and share, never comment section. Your budget brain, I can come at TV phone in our TV. Now the issue on board is a year, Kwame A+, just say. She say washasi so campaigning wa join Mahama campaign team na e baby sabi ko TV so afi na obo Mahama baso or list Mahama project wa ye na Ashanti region o chro mo say Mahama so obe issue 4 years krana Mahama ye niema bebre o mention niema project Mahama ye chese busuan enye izo chese yura Kwame A+ wa team Mahama enemy pa in fact what team Mahama enemy tino yenko video no na fa comment section wa name Mahama project live on TV no or join say we are joining Mahama campaign team na eno dey ntimi entry but dey be asembisa na ebisa but we campaign Mahama here team say enya asembketo e so be stay tuned
$1.60 for whatever reason. I can't do that. John Mahama had just 4 years in power and I was very happy the last time Nana Akufo-Addo said John Mahama is the only president who had just 4 years. I was so excited. Sometimes I feel like Akufo-Addo has something against Dr. Bawumia, and it hurts because what he said was an endorsement of John Mahama's achievements. Because Akufo-Addo said John Mahama had just 4 years. He's the only president, and he think he was making fun of him. Akufo-Addo has forgotten that when they were making fun of him for drinking Calipo, that is what we took advantage of.
Exactly.
So he has to be very careful what he says. If you say John Mahama had just 4 years, yes, the only person who had just 4 years is the one who built your new port. After Kwame and Akroma, nobody had built a new port.
In just 4 years?
In just 4 years. He built you a new airport and a new harbor.
In just
4 years. He built you a Rage Hospital. He built you Bank of Ghana Hospital. He built Afari Government Hospital. John Mahama is the one who you see that place going to chain homes. You see what he created there. John Mahama did just too many things. And I'll say it here. John Mahama began free SHS progressively. He said, let's
progressive.
Start. Yes, let's start with the day students. Then we will bring the borders in. He started building all the E-blocks across the country in just 4 years. $1.60 for whatever reason. I can't do that. John Mahama had just 4 years in power, and I was very happy the last time Nana Akufo-Addo said John Mahama is the only president who had just 4 years. I was so excited. Sometimes I feel like Akufo-Addo has something against Dr. Bawumia, and it hurts because what he said was an endorsement of John Mahama's achievements. Because Akufo-Addo said John Mahama had just 4 years. He's the only president, and he think he was making fun of him. Akufo-Addo has forgotten that when they were making fun of him for drinking Calipo, that is what we took advantage of.
Exactly.
So he has to be very careful what he says. If you say John Mahama had just 4 years, yes, the only person who had just 4 years is the one who built your new port. After Kwame and Akroma, nobody had built a new port.
In just 4 years?
In just 4 years. He built you a new airport and a new harbor.
In just
4 years. He built you a Rage Hospital. He built you Bank of Ghana Hospital. He built Afari Government Hospital. John Mahama is the one who you see that place going to chain homes. You see what he created there. John Mahama did just too many things. And I'll say it here. John Mahama began free SHS progressively. He said, let's
progressive.
Start. Yes, let's start with the day students. Then we will bring the borders in. He started building all the E-blocks across the country in just 4 years.
Abusua be take Kelvin Taylor and so in some ben or the my a very interesting conversation. Tis just on in or stay tuned now when you betray Jadaji near Kelvin Taylor and Semana all can very powerful and very interesting message into your for any of your phone acid. Say Oji Brena Equity. They say Yura a year Kwame A+ Wakasa Efa is very powerful and seminar all can because Wama Mahama I were vindicating Mahama while listing the achievement. I'm here who say no Mahama 4 years is even enough than 8 years. More mobile bemu adie na mo yeye just a very nice conversation. Na yintie Kevin Taylor and Semana Oka. Abushia daily update TV so 24/7. Wadaroma so be subscribe am YouTube channel, like and share, never or comment comment section. Ebe jibre na yakan amobi atimi. Na mi sure obia.
These people all don't care. The day Akufo-Addo made this statement, Peace Council was supposed to come out to condemn it. To say, Mr. President, you need to retract and apologize to Ghanaians because we cherish our democracy. The day Akufo-Addo started making this statement, that was the day Anankoso Peace Council released this statement. Because Mr. President, this statement you made, at the end of the day, we made you president, and we, the Peace Council, are insisting that you apologize to the people of Ghana. But they pretended as if they didn't hear this. When a man who is holding power talks like this, remember, he's willing to kill, to hand over power to who he can manipulate. When you hear a man holding on to power speak like this, the moment he speaks like this, he is ready and willing to kill more so that he will be able to hand over the power to the person he can manipulate. It is dangerous. And don't think, say, what Akufo-Addo said, he's kidding. He is not. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is not kidding about what he said. And he still holds on to that. And he is still going to do it. He believes in it. So don't underestimate those things. Akufo-Addo, obiena no can some no kind of twice. Tie. So kind of once, now one tia. Obetima ka say a slip of tongue. Se Akufo-Addo ka sem baako. Na osasi asam no so, no osasi subiema, he will do it. Ebi still amun study Akufo-Addo. You don't know who Akufo-Addo is. My catcher wise, it's a different dog or a different animal. So I can't send back. No, can mienu. No, can 3 times. He will do it. When did our politics get here? How did we get here? How did we get to the point where a certain president or Ghana to me stage kase me njai power ma obi amitu no me de bema me ame party. When did we get here? And also JJ Rawlings na kasa asem we na kasa hey JJ Rawlings aden hey mo amu ye soldier for aban. But JJ Rawlings go soldier ni never, because he knows how dangerous such statements are. And it's they be an okay Ghana for say we should not forget things that happened to get us to this point. Because your actions and you may be a kind, you know, and we experienced some things in the past. So he always said we should not forget, as Ghanaians and especially as NDC4, the history that brought us here. Akufo-Addo is taking us back.
The NPP cannot be
in the maiming and killing during any form of elections in Ghana. Biano every time omubenya opportunity ni biano. So what's the those people who are close to Akufo-Addo say Brian Champon. Obi to say Lord Kwame, omo Akufo-Addo cycle no more Jubilee House no. They are the ones who are then. They are the ones who are echoing Akufo-Addo's statement. So we study because that is what they want to do, and that is what they believe in. They are not bragging. They are not just joking. It is what they have decided to do. It is Akufo-Addo or we are not an ordinary person. They are the people in his circle. Into then you listen.
when ex-president
Nina umpepreokwa na so bi betra woni share room as roommate wo school na se sa nipa no de bia no or the preko egugu enchanse na wo dan ni mu no de bia oya you will complain and be like, my friend, you know pork a haram mame. So please, the way you are using pork in this room, in our kitchen, using every bowl, with all due respect, it worries me. Then it means we are American Muslim. That is how it works. For about 4 years, not to speak on the Ayawaso West Wagon killings, and then also the Techiman South killings, and all the killings that has happened. Zongo 7. It means Bawumia is in support of what Ekufuado is doing, because even this, Bawumia has refused to speak on it. On this for 4 years, Ekufuado, the most interesting thing is the 2020 killings in Yinano, seen there for 4 years. Ekufuado has not spoken about it. Mahamudu Bawumia has not spoken about it. Is it not shocking? Are you not worried? Unsru, and how? Are you not worried? And how? Oh, Baba with the 13, 14, 15 year old twaba. Ya bo obiba tuo 15-year-old kid. Ya sorry anopa na ye twaba na sa akwara no aba moto ne ni trimo. De na woni trimo so benye duane di no aboa ne maame mana ton ne nyama. De na mo ye pepe emfa no. And so at the end of the day, Obi abosa akwara ri tuo Emma president and the vice, they've never cared about it. Even a statement. A statement. Nipa 8. Ya bomu nyina tuo. Techiman South. And for 8 years, for 8 solid years, for 4 solid years, the president, the vice president, all of these guys say, we don't know. We don't even want to speak about it. But these are the same people knocking at your door. This young man was killed just like that. Done. He's gone. Ebesinde, Bawumia, Ekufuado, the NPP, from the Council of Elders to the last person, Nanado Danko Ekufuado Bawumia, they have not spoken about the death of this man. Somebody just took a gun and shot him and killed him. Oh yeah, I will for Saakora we Kunu no, na anko a free SHS product. And on him, dear Yan say, why do you also to Bantama? Why do you also to Asafo? Why do you also be out no MPP door? Nippon of a boat no on check Aquarano. Aquara 50 years of Mukuno, no Mubusane Mame party card. Obusane Papa party card. For all you know, the Bushia for Corado to my MPP. Obukune Westino to Sakoko. These are serious stuff every time I sit here and I tell you. The NPP Bawumia are dangerous. Yeah? These are young people who were all killed. Ankende, Komuniye Neti, Ifie, Omuniye, and Ekoba. These young people were murdered. These people were all killed. These people, they were killed. This young girl was killed. Just like that. Nanado Danko Ekufuado, Mahamudu Bawumia, Neyere Ekufuado's wife, the Jubilee House. Nobody has spoken. This is a young girl. And the Sankofo we asa gina stage tonyon esa. Emi enya musician di omochi say, "Ai me na me tonyon enti monkotuma omo." Na sa akwase na odi omochi tonyon no. Ye boni nua battery mutu akwase ankobefu stage akotonyon. Sa akwase na ne sese Fox na odi omochi tonyon no. Se ne nua ba na ye boni tuo say ya. Ankore ne kwase akofu stage. Ade no kankan akotonyon. No, because punching neighbor, punching tree. Etu onyonko etu aduemu. This girl was killed. 4 years, Bawumia has not spoken about it. And Hano, because during election time, no, they will give Bawumia mana. Some half of them are autistic, no, they'll give them police protection. They have full protection. But wobana, ya to abana okopensuano, yebe kunisa boa, oti wase meme time. I am telling you that when we young kofua omo deal with him, because what you have seen, I swear to God, you people are going to see worse. I feel bad for you. Me feel bad, mamo. Still, you cannot see what these people are trying to do. You can't see it. It hurts me. Say, you people cannot still see what we can see. What they are doing, you can't see it. Omunyina majority omumba wa bruchi. Omunyina. All the people, Brian Champion, about America. Last me born about video show. We school one or the to America. Nemba nyine gu abruchi. O jina hana no wo se eye dokono no. ne magua bruchi. It does not matter whether you are MPP or NDC. The government, the MPP is bad news. When you are a Ghanaian now call ballot so to mama, why can it be count? Because you are basically signing your death warrant. Because these young people, this young girl was killed. We have a president who says he cares about the people. He says he cares about the people. This young girl was killed. This young girl was shot and killed. Ekufuado can't want them, Bawumia can't want them. The whole Jubilee House, the whole government. MPP campaign omoko eba, omoko fele Western Region, GSTS school nobody has spoken about it. They don't care. This young girl, as young as 14 years, was murdered. Somebody's kid. And this is a government. This same government you are telling me, say, I should encourage Ghanaians to go and vote for this government. Nasame Baba or to say, my daughter is also like this. Entire den I'm to me who are deal with them as I catch up say, Nipana o deal we no, means some Ghana for one for to me mano. Unless I am selfish and I'm crazy. Because I have a daughter like this. So what will make me sit here and say, after seeing these things, people killing a girl who could be my daughter, after seeing people murdering young girls, the president of the republic not speaking, Mahamudu Bawumia 4 years has not rendered an apology to say we are in charge, we are taking blame. Never in his life. So why should I sit here and tell you that give power to a murderer? Why? God in his own wisdom will not forgive me. He might even turn his back at me. It might happen to my kid. And I don't want God to be pissed with me. I am trying to save lives here. I am putting myself in the shoes of these parents. You know, there are people who are still grieving. There are people who don't sleep at night. Them. So, oh, your bad time. Now, every morning you get up. Now you see this. I swear to God, you will not be okay again till you die. But who caused this? The people you gave power to. So why would you go to the ballot? Because the question here is, say atufu senanda, the probability say a better watch than a high. Who caused it? The people who caused it are still saying give them power. Adentina also had it to me, mom. Why? This is barbaric. See, young man, Anka at this point.